My name is Jonas and I'm the owner of Tevsjö distillery. It's me and my wife who runs the business. It started up with, it's a mill around here, so that was is still the main business. Just that we have the mill, we had the grains, so we thought why not start making vodka. Today we are one of the smallest distilleries in Sweden who actually make our own base vodka. We make a lot of other products like gin, different kinds of aquavit, liqueurs. Of course we also make bourbon and other kinds of stored alcohols. We also have like guided tours around the distillery and show how the process goes. We had the cooling water from the river here. We had the grains quite near. We have our own power plant, so we make all the electricity ourselves. And we actually had the house to start with. It was empty. It's an old barn. So and we had the mill that we can process all the grains. So in my mind it was stupid to not do anything with it. My wife wanted to make a bakery instead, but I like making alcohol better. So today we are more or less 10 employees all year around. And together with the distillery we also have a restaurant or like a visitor center. So it's more or less around 200 people comes around every week. So that's also quite a great business today. We're producing ice cream, also with alcohol in. And now we're looking at putting up a big greenhouse just in this area. So we actually can use all the extra heat, or like the heat from the cooling water we use in the distillery. So instead of throwing that away, we can use it for heating up the greenhouse and earn a little bit extra there. Yeah. So the plans are that we're gonna grow around 20 tons of tomatoes every year in the greenhouse. So this time next year we're probably selling tomatoes. The main idea with it all was that we're gonna buy everything local to help the society here grow again. In the long run, the plan is that everything comes out from the process which isn't alcohol. In some way we're gonna try to use it for something else. When you buy something, you want things to be sustainable and good for the environment. All the profit we make has actually basically now going directly back to the distillery to build it up. So we actually just keep on building and keep on growing. And the main resources is of course the people who works here. It's so important to find the right people to make everything work smooth and without problems. So I think we have created a great team here. Our partners today are mainly a few farmers around us, which we can have growing what we need. So that's mainly the most important thing, that we actually get the raw material. So more than 80% of what we're producing now actually goes to other producers. So we're making both base vodka and the whole product for a lot of producers around Sweden, but also in other parts of Europe. So we are, for example, selling gin to a company in Denmark, and we also have a company in Britain that we sell gin to. So we're producing after their recipes. Our own products we sell mainly in Sweden, but we have started up an export. So we actually export a little bit around Europe. Otherwise, the most customers are other producers. If we're looking at the costs, actually the biggest cost is different alcohol taxes for production. But if we don't look at that, the mainly costs are probably salary to the workers, salary, and then the raw materials. The most of what we sell are direct sales. So maybe you pay in 30 days. Some companies will pay immediately, and then before we're sending the products. I think what we sell directly to restaurants in Sweden is more or less like 5%. Everything else is going to the Systembolaget to the government store. And of course, the most of what we're producing goes to other producers. Our main advertising has actually been on social medias. We have been out for a few expos, but basically I don't think that gives us so much. It costs more than it gives, and just having people here have been the best advertising. So if I can have people here and I can have them to taste, often they also order to the home to their local stores. So a lot of business are definitely changing, and everything goes more and more online. I think you can reach the whole world online, and you can sit wherever you are, wherever you want, which are quite good, because suddenly, like small places like this, you can actually have a business here.